Hello, my name is Sirrano Keth Baldeo. I'm the former owner of the New Jersey Post and your Post News. And today we wanted to talk to you about some corruption and corrupted officials that hired this guy, government officials that hired this guy through their supporters, Harry Melber. They hired him to target my wife. But more interestingly, we have information that we haven't given out yet. So I'm going to play those audios for you in the next video or so. But today I wanted to make sure that you understand what's coming. So Harry Melber here intentionally is what I said in my court documents, went after my wife to try to hurt her. And when my wife sued him, he decided that he was going to punish me. First, he went after me. He was hired by the government in their corruption and their incompetence. He got involved in this corruption by being hired by them from Paterson, in his own words that he said in court documents, in a court case against him. So when he couldn't find dirt on me, he went after my wife. My wife caught him and took him to court. And he's trying to get revenge on her, they said. Innocent woman did nothing to him, but the government hired him to target her through their third-party friends. And after she took him to court, he decided now he is going to punish her. Harry Melber is going to punish my wife for catching him going after her and chasing her under the road. So how's he doing that? What he did was he sued me. The government went back to him. Now, the government is financing everything Harry Melber is doing. And they're not doing it directly from payroll. They're getting third-party people to fund the money to do it for them, their supporters. He had thousands of hours of videos when he was chasing my wife missing, gone. Nobody knows anything about it. So how is this guy suing? Because when the government, after the case, the government went back to him and says, they're going to sue if you pursue this lawsuit against the NJ Paul's Sirrano Keth Baldeo. And so another detective, former police chief, told us that. They went to him to try to get him to sue us. And he said no. Then they went to Harry Melber to get him to sue us. It doesn't matter. We just need to sue him, get him in court, harass him, go after his wife. So Harry Melber's own personal stake was to go after my wife to punish her. First it was to go after me, then it was to go after her. Then they sued me to punish her. So this is how Harry Melber operates, AMH in investigations. This is how they operate, doing dirty work for the government, corrupted officials, and now he's saying he's emotional stress. So you have a guy who a girl said something about you and he emotionally stressed, crying because she said you targeted her and you were chasing her. And I've shown those videos where he was chasing her. The videos he took, he hid. We're going to try to get those. So he tried to make a deal with me that if I never speak of what they did to my wife, I still have to pay $700 and have to face a penalty of $25,000, or he'll go to a judge and get penalized me with $125,000. This is my wife. If you're a man watching, don't betray your wife. Don't betray your family. Because the deal was I got to keep my mouth shut for what the government did. Not just him, the government. He's protecting the corrupted government who hired him. So that was the deal. I asked my attorney, and my attorney said, you got to shut up on what they did to your wife if you sign this. And I said I couldn't. I couldn't give up my constitutional rights. Because everything I said in what he sued me for, in the complaints, I basically said they were an opinion. It's an opinion and editorial. It's an opinion and editorial. So whatever I said about him that he sued me for, how they were going to go after my wife, April 6th, April 5th, you can go back to New Jersey Post News, opinion and editorial, and you don't find this on April 5th, 2007, unless he had it deleted. And I talked about it was Andrew Sayer, Charles Florio, harassing my wife. But how did Harry Melber sue? Because the government went to him and the government told him, look, I said, it's Charles Florio and Andrew Sayer desperately trying to get them off his office when I kidnap or kill my wife, if that's what their intent was. And this is the same opinion piece. In the court, this is what Harry Melber and AMH investigations did. To kidnap or hurt my wife. To know it's businessman and politician, but it was Charles Florio and the government. So they try to make it all about him, so the government will be out of it, and the government won't get blamed for the suit. This is what they were doing. This is what Harry Melber did. Lied to the court, manipulated everybody, But I never got a chance to testify because I live in Dallas now. To protect my wife, I brought her here. But he wouldn't give up. He decided he was going to punish my wife. And the way he was going to do that was to sue me and get me to pay him all this money and shut up for what he did to her. And so I said, I can't do that. I even made a deal. I actually sent back a counter through my attorney, and I said, look, I took out everything from the internet from this guy. There was nothing about him on the internet. If you had Googled him about 2 months ago, you couldn't find anything on him. Nothing. I just recently started doing these videos because I have court records now. Everything that I say to you, court records, things that they said I put in my post, I can now talk about that freely because it's already in the court records. So he can't say he tries to have YouTube dismiss these videos, but YouTube said, I told YouTube, look, it's all part of the records. I'm talking about court records. I'm talking about things that I already said. So it's nothing private. He went on his public TV, public published himself, has a video of NBC on his website. He's not a private person. But he lied and told the court he did. So all these lies and these things he doctored from the record, I never got to confront him about it. And my attorney said, look, they went to the judge because you wouldn't sign away your rights. And they got a $79,000. He was crying. He was emotionally stressed because of a couple of things you said. Not about him, about the elected officials. If you read this post back there on that day I showed you, all about the Paterson officials. So he said in the court it's about him. So what the elected officials, the corrupted people in Paterson did was they go to him and says, make it about you. Make it about you. Sue him. His personal thing was to punish my wife because she took him to court. The government's personal vendetta was to shut me down, shut down my newspaper because I was calling out their corruption in the city of Paterson. I have a federal suit against them for violating that very right. And they went to this corrupted guy and told him, you sue, we're going to finance it. He's working for the government now, doing nasty, dirty, ugly work. That's Harry Melber and AMH Investigations. This is what he's resort to. That's indecent, nothing ethical. His whole complaint is a lie. We're going to play his entire complaint, and we're going to go through it step by step to show you what I said and what he said to the court. All the videos he hid and the videos I have. The audios that I have showing his act was intentional. And he said, what I said, I was malicious, I knew it to be false. But if you read my post, like I showed you, I basically said, they were going to go after my wife. They could have caused her to get hurt, caused her to get killed. If they were trying to hurt her, if supposition they were trying to kill her, they should have come after me. But they made that factual to the judge, and I said, well, it's just my opinion. Just so you know, this is my opinion. This is an editorial. They doctored that out. Never told the judge what it was. I don't know if my attorney made the argument. We're going to make it in appellate court. But I'm showing you how devious Harry Melber has become. Or is. Maybe he's always that way. He just happened to have gotten caught with me. This is the guy that went after the former mayor, Christian, to destroy his life and his career. While the other guy, the Islamic guy who is there right now, he was protecting, is doing the same stuff, same kind of stuff. But he never pointed that out. I pointed it out to NBC. They didn't want to do anything about it. They just wanted to target the Christian man. And he was responsible for bringing down that Christian man for the Islamic guy sitting there right now. But right now, what he wants to do is target my wife, and we have witnesses saying he wasn't some innocent guy doing his work. He was specifically going after her to push her. I'll play those videos for you, those audio for you in the next video. And I'll go through his complaint and show you all the lies Harry Melber has said to try to get a defamation case to punish an innocent woman still. He wouldn't let her go because she was the first one that probably caught him doing stuff he shouldn't be doing. And he wanted me to be shut up and be quiet about it and sign this. When it comes to my wife and protecting my family, and anybody would understand this, you don't sign away your wife. You don't sign away your family. So now he went to a judge and just crying, oh, I keep saying this stuff. He wants penalty and punitive damages. His lawyer, we're going to deal with his lawyer in another video too. Yeah, I keep publishing it because you keep giving me information to publish. You keep pushing me. Just like you pushed my wife. She could have run off the road. Every day they were just trying to strong arm me and punish me. You better sign or else. Even Jesus told Peter, don't stop speaking. Don't stop speaking on what they did to you. Don't stop speaking about what they're doing. I think it's in the book of Acts 29 or something like that. 20 verse 9. and I'm not going to stop speaking about the evil Harry Melber did. I even told my attorney, look, I'll let him go, but I'm not going to stop speaking about the officials. But like he did, what he did was, as you saw in this thing, when I talked about the officials, he said, no, he's talking about me because maybe I'm the one who drove. So if I'm talking about them, I'm talking about him. The same thing with his agreement. If I said that the officials paid him to go after my wife, I get penalized. Because now I'm saying that, well, it's still me that they paid. That's no trickery. That's how clever he was trying to be. Because once I said Paterson paid this guy to go after my wife, he's going to say, you signed it. So he's protecting the corrupted government in Paterson. And then he said I wasn't going to let that happen. So my attorney told me, you still have your silver lining. You still have your voice to speak. So keep speaking if that's what you wanted. You wanted this. So for the rest of your life, whatever you want to do, you can keep saying what they did to you. And you can file your own appeal, and he's going to testify this judge was on the side of the government. Because there's a bigger government set of people here, and they were waiting for you. So you probably weren't going to win in court. You didn't know that. You have a constitutional right to your opinion and editorial, and they denied you that, so you can appeal to that. So I just wanted to make sure we understand this Harry Melber, how he's connected to the corrupted government. So if he's working in New Jersey, like I said in my post, we need to make that known to the public what he did. And so he said he had a lot of friends. He doesn't care about his friends. He doesn't care. Nothing was online about him. 15 people saw the post, and all of a sudden he marked it up like everybody here who saw his post, he's a big shot. He knows everybody. Nobody knows him. Nobody cares. In my investigation, nobody cares about this guy. He was doing it for the corrupted officials, and he got away so far. But God has been on my side so far to protect me, protect my family, and now we're fighting back. Fighting back with my free speech here, with my opinions and editorials. And I want to see another judge try to take that away from me from Texas. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.